Hey, it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video on this channel, but I thought it's time to just do a bit of a life update. It's currently Sunday, the 14th of December, 2025. And yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded. And just recently, over the last sort of week or so, especially the last few days, I don't know how to describe it, but I think the best word I could use is I've just been feeling incredibly unmotivated. You know, I've been on this entrepreneurship journey now for technically over 2 years, and I haven't I haven't fucking done what I thought I would in those 2.5-ish years, which is really sad. But when I look back on everything and what I said I'd do and what I have done and where I'm at, I keep coming back to this one thing, and that's my mindset's not right. I don't think it truly ever has been, and I don't think I've truly ever done enough work to get my mindset to the point where it's ready and capable to handle the stress and hardship and just problems you face with being a young entrepreneur. So I really just wanted to make this video to talk about not the downsides of entrepreneurship, but the struggles. And you see everyone online just talking about how easy it is to get to 10k a month, and yeah, if you have all the right systems in place and you have the right mindset and the right people around you, it is fucking easy to get to 10k a month. But the most important thing that you can control is your mind. And I just feel as though over the last sort of couple months, I've really been neglecting my mind. And your mind is like a muscle, right? If you want to get bigger biceps, you have to do bicep curls and pull-ups. If you want your mind to become stronger, more resilient, and help you get to where you want to go, you have to be training your mind. And there are a number of different ways in which you can train your mind. Kind of the most important ways would be to fix your limiting beliefs, come up with a routine, convince yourself that what you're doing is going to make you successful, and yeah, it's just really important to be training your mind to make sure that what you're working towards is actually going to help you achieve. I don't think I'm really making much sense. I don't know how to put what I'm feeling into words, but I'm trying my best to. But the moral of the idea of this video is mainly just to give a little bit of a life update. The last sort of week or so, I've been doing well. Like, I made a YouTube video the other day. It's been doing well, and I've been getting leads from it. I've been getting people's Instagrams and emails. I've been messaging people, but I don't know what it is. I just don't feel motivated to be on that grind. And yeah, look, it's hard when you've been like working on this business now for almost a year, and you've really struggled to find and attract and get paying clients, right? Every day it's like I've almost convinced myself that like no one's going to want to buy from me today, and no one's going to want to buy from me tomorrow. What's the point? But then I keep going, and I keep seeing these little results and things go in my favor, and then I start to build momentum, and then for whatever reason I just don't stay consistent, probably because my mind is all wrong. And then that little bit of momentum I end up building just starts fading away into nothing. So I really just want to make this video to, first of all, show everyone who's going to be watching this at some point that entrepreneurship's not easy, it's not hard. I doubt myself. I've been doubting myself for the last week, and my life is fucking amazing. Like, I have great friends that I see pretty much every day. I live right by the beach. I eat good food. I have a great place to stay. I have everything in my favor. Like, I've got what some people would say a perfect life. And even with all of those good things, I still feel as though that my mind isn't in the right place to take entrepreneurship seriously. Now, something that's definitely been a factor, whether I want to admit it or not, is 2 weekends ago, I went out drinking. It was my birthday. 1 week ago, it was my work Christmas party. I went drinking. Last night, I almost went out again, but I decided not to. I had a call with someone for like an hour, and yeah, it was just good talking. But I've just woken up today, just dead inside, unmotivated, and just not wanting to do the work that I know I need to do to get to 10K a month. And that's the whole reason I'm making these videos, to document my journey from going from nothing to $10,000 a month. And yeah, I've just been thinking about it, and these are kind of the strategies in which I want to try and implement into my life to help me get to that 10K a month. Because don't get me wrong, I have this vision in my mind of myself in a few years' time, living in the nice apartment, dating my beautiful girlfriend, hanging out with friends, helping people with their life and their problems and their health and entrepreneurship, and just being a little bit famous, having 10, 20, 30,000 followers. I see this vision of myself and it makes me happy, it makes me excited, but yet my baseline of where I'm at just keeps on dragging me down away from that. So it's just been thinking a lot about it today in particular, been writing a lot of things, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video to explain where I'm at. I'm still going to be working hard on my business. Right? I'm not ever going to give up, even if I work on this my whole life and nothing good happens. I'm still going to be working on my business for the rest of my life. It might not be the same business. I might take different paths, and things might escalate in the future, but I'm still always going to be wanting to grow and build my business, my personal brand, my empire and my family's empire. So to really, I guess, sit down and talk about this, these are some of the changes that I want to make, starting today, tomorrow, to help me improve my mindset, to help me become more clear on where I want to go and what I want to do. So firstly, pretty obviously, I need to fix my mindset. And, that's, that's difficult to do because there's so many different factors to it. When I think about what's been preventing me from actually doing the work I need to do to get to where I want to go, I think the big problem for me has been just looking for a lot of instant gratification, whether that's scrolling on my phone, watching YouTube or Netflix while eating dinner or food or breakfast. It's been, like talking to and chasing girls. The last few Saturdays, it's been drinking alcohol. It's just I've been working so hard on this business. I've had this vision in my mind for so long about my business, and it's all been delayed gratification. Like everything I've been doing hasn't been resulting in the results I want to get for months and years now, which is, it's tough. So I've been recently turning to a lot of instant gratification things, which I'm not happy about, I'm not proud about. So what I really want to do now is get two phones. I have my personal phone and also my work phone. And my personal phone can be locked away somewhere. It can be locked down with like an app, and my work phone is just going to have my close contacts and like a couple important apps that I need to use to run my business. The next thing I want to do, I kind of learnt about this from listening to a Sam Ovens lecture from like 7 years ago, is I need to create more of a routine. So right now, the routine is kind of like all up over the place. And I was thinking about this, it's like, right, if to kind of explain, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't work. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I work at my job at Nike. So it's like, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I need to build a routine that I stick to every single fucking day. I go to bed at the same time. I wake up at the same time. At this hour, I'm here. At this hour, I'm at the cafe working. At this hour, I'm eating. I just need to create this routine for myself from Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. And I need to become my new baseline level needs to raise to this level. So 2 phones, build a routine, and it's really just about erasing or changing my baseline. So for example, whenever I would eat food, I would also pull up a YouTube video, or I'd scroll on my phone, right? Not going to be doing that anymore. Even if it's just for the first 5 minutes, it's all about changing my baseline levels. What are some other things? Working for only 20 minutes and then picking up my phone, right? I need to change my baseline to work for 30 minutes and then pick up my phone, and then improve that to 40 minutes. And it's more just about breaking the habit of being my old self and creating this new identity of who I want to be. And I know it's super easy to talk about this. It's actually quite hard to action this and put this all into reality. So just today and tomorrow, I really need to think about what this new version of Callum looks like, what this old version of Callum was like, and I really need to start building my own ICP or my own persona of myself, my new version of Callum, this successful version of Callum, and I really want to work on it. I really want to make guided meditations about him. I really want to do visualizations about him. I really want to create subconscious things to listen to about this version of Callum. So this is kind of, I think I'm also going to be doing a dopamine detox tomorrow, where I don't go on my phone, I don't listen to music, I don't drink caffeine. I just chill out, I write, I get my life in order. So I think the most important thing for any entrepreneur watching this, or any aspiring entrepreneur watching this, is the most important thing that you can invest in, and the most important thing that you can have working for you is your mind. It's not having stocks, it's not having properties in this place and that place. Your most important asset is your mind. And I think it gets overlooked so frequently. People just kind of become this person based on their childhood and what they're exposed to in their childhood, and that shapes ultimately just the rest of their life in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, all the way till retirement and death. So I think, especially in your 20s, once you get out of home and you really sit down and think about what it is you want to achieve in life, I think it's so important to not undo all of the bad shit that's happened to you, but just rewire your mind so that you create that new version of yourself that is aligned with where you want to go, and you don't have your old habits and old thoughts and old mindset holding you back, preventing you from getting to where you want to go. I apologize if you can hear that chainsaw or whatever the fuck that is. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at right now with my business. Unmotivated, not wanting to do the work. So, last few days, I don't think I've really done anything business-wise. I just feel drained, unmotivated, and I've been able to identify this. And, over the next sort of 24 hours, I'm going to be coming up with a plan to help me get back to that ideal version of Callum. Successful entrepreneur Callum versus lazy bum Callum. I feel like I'm lazy bum Callum right now. I want to go to successful entrepreneur Callum. So I'm just going to be doing a lot of work over the next sort of 24, 48 hours to help get into that mental state of entrepreneurship Callum. And yeah, I think it's not a quick fix. This is going to take probably weeks or even months to get back into this state. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update, because entrepreneurship isn't all fun and wins. Sometimes it can be fucking shit, and it feels fucking shit right now. And so I wanted to make this video explaining kind of what's going on. It's a weird feeling, but I know it'll pass, and I'll be on to doing bigger and better things shortly. Anyway, have a good day. I'll speak to you in the next one.